Hi, I'm David Bibby. I'm the owner of Red Claw Gaming here in Edmonton, Alberta. Red Claw itself has been in business for about 15 years now, and I've owned it for the last 6, and buying and selling magic cards has been part of the business right from the very start. I would caution anybody who's thinking about running a game store, it's a business. You can't run it like a clubhouse or you won't be in business very long. I haven't played a game while I've been working since I've owned the place. So you have to remember it will cut into your hobby time despite what you think. A card sorter has quite honestly been that mythical dream. It's that unicorn that everybody hears about. There's always talk, but it hasn't really ever existed. Now that we have the Fizz-Batch, we'll have about 3 or 4 people a day that I'm open be like, what is that? We can turn it on from a computer. So literally if we see them looking at it, we'll just hit the button without saying anything. And then you can see that look of shock on their face, like, oh, it's sorting cards. And then usually that's when they turn with this look of glee in their eyes, like, what is that? And it's like, it's a card sorter. And then, of course, the next question is, can I bring my collection in? With our cybernetic helper, which is what we've called our newest employee, we're becoming more and more comfortable with the fact that it doesn't damage the cards. Right? Because it's not something I wanted to run through initially until I myself am satisfied that, you know, if you're going to trust me with your cards, that it isn't going to come out, you know, damaged. So now that I've been satisfied of that, we've started to do that, and we just ran it through with one of our customers who bought a collection on their own. So it's like, no problem, we'll put them through the machine. She was so happy with it, she actually brought us in banana bread, which was delicious, by the way. The foil detection feature has proven to be pretty reliable, and we've been pretty happy to have it because we did just bring in a whole new collection of something like 10,000 cards. So we're in the process of sifting through that. And having the foil detection, actually being able to pull those cards out, has been a huge advantage. The remove duplicate feature is actually super important for my store because of one of the things we do is we actually create our Insta Collection boxes. Now with that, we want to give you a broad variety of cards that you can sit down and play basically kitchen table magic. So the last thing I want to do is have 15 copies of a card in there, or perhaps even more, because the collections may or may not be sorted. So being able to use the remove duplicate functions means we can actually set a maximum of 4, and now I can give you play sets and have it sorted like that. Literally, I can take the cards now out of that and put them straight into the boxes. Whereas before it was physically going through, leafing through the cards, trying to figure out how many you've got. And when you're building 45 boxes with 1,100 cards per box, that really eats up a stat holiday really quickly. The online inventory system is one of those things that's super huge, and we're getting better at how we're using it, because as it comes up, when we do these collections, we can simply export the file into our online system, and it will automatically update our inventory. We can eliminate the sorting part, and then we can eliminate the inventory part. Then we're really just down to the putting away, and we save 3/4 of the time it takes to process collections. With my staff, some of them are really into magic, some of them aren't. And even those ones that are into magic, you can only chain them to a desk for so long sorting through magic cards before it's fatiguing, and they really don't want to come to work anymore. So you have to give them breaks, and you have to move it around, you have to allow them to do other stuff. With the Fizz-Batch being automated, you don't have to do that. It can just do its little magic, and everybody now can actually focus on some of the other stuff that they really like. You know, that customer interaction, the talking about your hobby as opposed to sitting there and sorting magic cards. So taking that level of stress off of us, like not having piles and piles of magic cards that you have to go through. You're sitting there till your eyes are bleeding. The Fizz-Batch has been a huge advantage to the store and the staff in general, and has made things more pleasant. I see it as an integral part of the store going forward, because it's literally like another staff member that I don't have to give breaks to.